Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm gonna talk about the resources I used to prepare for my NCLEX exam and when did I use those resources. So the first thing that I did before preparing for the NCLEX was I texted some of my seniors who already had passed the exam and also watched some YouTube videos. After watching the videos and getting responses from the seniors, I realized that most of them had used similar resources for their preparation. So after then I listed out the kind of resources that I was gonna use and prioritize which resource I was gonna use first and in what order. So the first resource that I used to prepare for my NCLEX exam was Saunders 8th edition book. I ordered the book from Amazon, and once I got the book, the first question I had in my mind was, where should I start? I assume most of you guys have also the same question. So after thinking for a while, I figured out that I was gonna start with the course that I felt most confident at. So I started with the midwifery course because I really enjoyed that course during my bachelor's. Once I finished the midwifery, I moved on to child health nursing because the child health nursing was a bit shorter than the other courses and subjects in the book, and at last I moved on to the adult health nursing. Believe me guys, the Saunders 8th edition book is really vague and there are a lot of things mentioned in the book, so it might be hard because as you keep reading you keep forgetting things. So I would really suggest not to spend a lot of time in the Saunders book because that's one mistake that I did. So focus on what's really important for you to know for the NCLEX exam in the book. And in order to do that, you will also have to refer to additional resources. The second resource that I used for the NCLEX preparation was Mark Climac audios. There were total 12 audios that were available for free in YouTube. I don't know if they are taken away currently or not, but that was really helpful resource. I used to listen to those audios whenever I was cooking or I was on a flight or bus. Mark Climac, he has mentioned in one of his audios that he used to prepare questions for NCLEX back in 2000. So he really knows what is important for students to focus while they are preparing for the exam. He also gives several ideas and mnemonics that help us understand the basic principles behind several concepts. For instance, in one of his audios, he has given mnemonics to understand and not to memorize the list of side effects that happen in our body when one of the electrolytes goes up or falls below the normal range. So that was really helpful, and I was listening to the audios while I was also studying the Saunders 8th edition book. The third resource that I used was the videos from Nurse Sarah. They're also available for free on YouTube. I did not watch all the videos that are on the channel, but I used certain videos to understand things that I was confused about. Nurse Sarah, she really goes in depth in every topic she covers, which is really helpful when you need to understand physiology of things and information in detail. For instance, in one of her videos, she talks about the differences between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, what happens in your body when sympathetic nervous system activates versus what happens when it does not. Once you understand that concept, it is really helpful to know the side effects of cholinergic versus anticholinergic drugs. The fourth resource that I used is one of my favorites, which is YouTube videos from Simple Nursing. I started watching Simple Nursing YouTube videos once I was done with Saunders' book and once I had finished watching Nurse Sarah YouTube videos. I almost watched every single videos that was on YouTube from Simple Nursing because Simple nursing videos are really short, they are funny, entertaining, and I believe you guys will enjoy watching those videos. Also, I felt that the information that I gained from simple nursing videos, I was retaining those for a longer period. It's maybe because of the graphics they use in their videos. Another thing that you might need to know about simple nursing videos is they also use sample questions which are quite similar to the question bank UWorld. Talking about the UWorld, the next resource, the fifth resource that I used for NCLEX exam was the UWorld question bank. I purchased UWorld question bank after I was done with Saunders nurse data videos and videos from simple nursing. It took me 3 months to complete the question bank. There were total 2100 to 2200 questions, and I think I spent a lot of time in UWorld. For each question, there is a detailed rationale on why and how the correct answer is correct and why the wrong answers are wrong. So yeah, that's about the UWorld. And the final resource that I used was Archer. I used Archer because some of my friends recommended it, because they told me that it is quite similar to real NCLEX exam, which I did not completely agree with. So yeah, I did Archer for like a month, and after doing UWorld I did that, and I think because of that I found it really easy, because UWorld at the beginning I found it quite challenging, I would say. So yeah, that was the final resource I used for the NCLEX. And a week before my exam, I had two practice exam from UWorld, so I did that and I scored 73 on the, no, 76 on the first and 73 on the second. um, so, and at the real final NCLEX exam, I passed at 75. So that is all about the resources that I used for preparing my NCLEX exam. I hope this video was helpful to you guys. One thing I would like to say is that it's not mandatory that you have to use all the resources that I or someone else have used, but because it completely depends on your individual preferences too. Some might can just do great in their exam by using very less resources too. So but hopefully this gives you a pretty much idea on what kind of resources you can use or what can work best for you. So if you found this video helpful, please do like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And bye bye, take care, bye.